Bhagwan Ram's Loudest Silence, written by Shri Aditya Agrawal. When Rama ascended the throne of Ayodhya, he became more than a king. He became an ideal. Ramarajya came to symbolize a just, progressive, and compassionate welfare state where the dignity of even the weakest citizen was safeguarded. As a ruler bound by duty, Rama placed the collective good above personal desire, never allowing power or popularity to sway him from Rajdharma, the law of the land. Despite enduring exile, betrayal, and loss, Rama never harbored hatred. He ruled with restraint, humility, and an unwavering sense of justice. His compassion extended beyond social hierarchies. He embraced Guha, the leader of the fisherfolk, honored Shabari, the elderly tribal devotee, and ensured that women like Mandodari, Tara, and Ahalya were not condemned for the sins or injustices inflicted upon them. Rama's governance was inclusive, humane, and deeply moral. Yet, even the most righteous societies fracture under the weight of skepticism and social rigidity. Rama himself became ensnared in the harsh socio political realities of his time. Sita, his beloved wife, the embodiment of patience, resilience, and purity, was made to suffer not because of guilt but because of perception. The law then dictated that a woman who had lived away from her husband, even under captivity, could not be fully accepted back into society. Circumstances, consent, and suffering were irrelevant. Morality was dictated by proximity, not truth. Rama faced an unbearable dilemma. To stand by Sita would mean undermining the very law he was sworn to uphold as king. Initially, he chose silence, hoping reason would prevail. Instead, his silence was interpreted as favoritism. The people accused him of bending the law for his queen. The pressure mounted, and Rama was forced to choose between his unreasonable subjects and the woman he loved. Thus unfolded the cruelest chapter of Ramarajya. The king prevailed over the husband. Sita, despite emerging unscathed from the Agni Pariksha, was banished to sage Valmiki's ashram. The same society that revered Rama's righteousness now stripped him of compassion, and Sita, once worshipped, became a victim of social ostracism. This episode remains one of the most troubling and debated moments in the epic. Here stood an ideal man who failed to challenge an unjust norm. The values of empathy and love were eclipsed by collective morality, leaving behind a haunting question: Can righteousness exist without compassion? Years later, burdened by remorse and duty, Rama resolved to perform the Ashwamedha Yajna, a grand ritual meant to atone for sins, assert sovereignty, and bring prosperity to the kingdom. The ritual involved releasing a sacred horse to roam freely. Any ruler who stopped it would invite war. It was a bold declaration of supremacy. Yet, the yajna required the presence of both king and queen. The queen symbolized Shakti, the divine feminine force that sanctified the ritual. Without a wife, the ceremony was incomplete. Sages advised Rama to remarry. His people demanded it for Ayodhya's welfare. Rama refused. Instead, he ordered a statue of Sita to be crafted out of pure gold and placed it beside him during the yajna. Why gold? The statue could have been made of stone, clay, or silver, but gold was chosen deliberately. Gold remains unblemished even when subject to fire, just as Sita had emerged pure from every trial imposed upon her. Through that golden effigy, Rama made a statement more powerful than words. Sita was and would forever remain his queen. The message was unmistakable. Society could doubt her, question her, or exile her, but Rama never did. He abandoned his queen for his subjects, but he never abandoned his wife. In that silence ritual stood Rama's loudest proclamation. Sita was pure, Sita was untainted, and she lived eternally in his faith. It was a love stripped of possession, defined by sacrifice, and preserved in dignity, leaving behind a legacy that still compels us to question law, morality, and the true cost of righteousness. Thank you very much.